I was craving pizza today, so I went out to Domino's to try a new pizza that they had. Let's see what I got. All right, so Domino's isn't a place I usually go to for pizza. I thought I would try it today. They sent me an email saying they had a new pizza, which was a spicy chicken bacon ranch. And so I haven't had Domino's in a long time, so I thought I'd give it a try. Okay, I think this is the one that I made myself. So they had a deal where you get 50% off any menu item. So I guess full price item. And I made my own pizza. This is a large, by the way. It's kind of small for a large. It's a 14-incher. This one is make your own, and I got it with a thin, crispy crust. And I added pepperoni, extra jalapenos, and onions, and green peppers. This one must be the spicy chicken bacon ranch. It looks like they have some kind of a hot sauce. So let's see. It says it's grilled chicken breast, creamy ranch, smoked bacon, jalapenos, provolone, and cheese made with 100% real mozzarella, and finished off with a drizzle of buffalo sauce. So this red sauce is the buffalo sauce. It's interesting how they say on the description, and cheese made with 100% real mozzarella. This spicy chicken came out to $32.34 before the discount. And then this thin pizza that I made with my own ingredients came out to $30.34. And during checkout, they asked me if I wanted these 16-piece parm bites for $2.99, and I guess it's $6.99 originally. So let's see what these look like. Yeah, they're the parm bites. So it's basically maybe just breadsticks, but without the marinara. And then I also added the sliced sauce, which is, I think this is a new sauce for them. And then, of course, ranch, because ranch is the condiment of pizza. All right, let's start with the spicy chicken. All right, have a good meal. So the crust is New York style. I think it's one of the few crusts that you can get as a 16-incher instead of just the 14. You know, I wish I had read the ingredients before I ordered this, because I think I duplicated a lot of the ingredients on this pizza, minus just the chicken breast and maybe the ranch. This is a decent pizza, but Domino's just isn't my go-to pizza place. I'd probably go to Pizza Guys first. Maybe Pizza Hut is a big chain that I would use. Or I would go to Whole Foods. It already has ranch, but I'm just gonna try their ranch just to see what it tastes like. The ranch is not bad for a packaged ranch. So the sliced sauce description says that it's creamy and zesty with a hint of Parmesan. So let's try it with the bread. This slice has a lot of buffalo sauce. It's just their ingredients that they put together in a certain combination, and they call it a specialty pizza. But if you're willing to pay for each of the ingredients yourself, you can probably do it with a build your own pizza. Go back to the ranch. My wife says that Domino's is her favorite pizza, even though as a married couple, I don't believe we've ever gone to Domino's just to get pizza. All right, the spicy chicken bacon ranch. It's just an okay pizza. Nothing I would go out of my way for. I'll let you know what I think of this crust after I try the thin and crispy. Because this is basically kind of thin and crispy too. So we'll see what the difference is. Right, this one they cut into like kind of squares instead of the pie. I guess one of the downsides of ordering a pizza is you usually don't see it until you get home. And then you don't realize they actually didn't put that much more jalapenos than what a regular order would have had. But I don't know. We'll see. Here's my custom pizza on the super thin and crispy crust. I can see how some people might not like this crust because it's so thin, it's almost like eating pizza off a cracker. I really like this thin crust. Let's try it with the sauce. The way they cut it, there's like this little tiny wedge at the corners. Guess that's good for dipping though. How's your day going so far? Eating this is almost like eating a tostada. Let's try these Parmesan bites. This is something I wasn't planning to have, but for $2.99, it was kind of hard to pass up. They're just like little puffy doughs. And it looks like they pour some kind of a garlic, maybe, sauce on it with some Parmesan cheese sprinkled on top. Let's see if it's good with the ranch. These might have been better with the marinara sauce. Okay, here's the slice sauce. I'm gonna try one plain again. The Parm bites are a definite winner for me. I think it's probably my favorite item that I got today. Followed by maybe this pizza, probably because of the thin crust. I really like thin crust, even though it's kind of like eating a tostada. I think this New York style crust would go best with traditional cheese and just pepperoni. The app had a special for, I think it was a 5-topping large pizza, and it was $13.99. So it would have been cheaper for me to get this 5-topping pizza by itself than to get it as a combo. And the only reason is they only allow you one deal at a time. So that 50% off is the only way I can get both of these on sale because I didn't want to pay full price for either of them. I think I'm just gonna have one more slice of this thin pizza and then I'll call it a day. Oh, and I have some dessert that I picked up. Because I was a little bit early, I stopped off at a donut shop on the way there. All right, I'm gonna get the corner edge piece because I like the little burnt parts. I forgot my lactase, so I'll be paying for this pizza later. Oh, between these two sauces, the slice and the ranch, I'd probably just go with the ranch. Even though it's not the Wingstop ranch, it's still pretty good, especially with this pizza. So my final verdict on Domino's. All I could say is Domino's isn't like the best pizza place. It's not the cheapest. So it really sits in the middle of the pack and it has nothing really going for it, at least for me. So I would probably give it a hard pass. I came here to try the new spicy chicken bacon ranch and I didn't taste a lot of the ranch. other than when I dipped it in ranch. But it probably isn't worth coming back. I know that a lot of people really love Domino's pizza. I have cousins who are gamers, and this is their favorite pizza joint also. As I was passing Domino's, I saw this little mom and pop's donut shop. And I stopped off, and the bad thing is, I guess it was what? I think it was around 11, a little bit after 11 when I stopped to buy. And they were basically out of all their donuts. And I'm a fan of maple, and these were the only 2 maple they had left. It's like a plain maple cake and a maple cake with sprinkles. I wanted the old-fashioned, but the only thing they had that was old-fashioned was the glaze. And this one's been a little bit crushed. It's not really a review of it. I'm just eating sweets for the sake of eating sweets. I don't like it. Let's try this one, see if it's any better. Maybe I'm just not a fan of the cake donuts. And then the maple at this place isn't that sweet. Or at least not sweet enough for me. Maybe I'll just eat the topping. These 2 donuts aren't worth it. The donuts were a fail for me. If you made this far into the video, thank you. I really do appreciate you. Remember, it's never too late to make it a great day. I will see you in my next video. Take care now. Bye.